Welcome back to Inside Capitol. In an effort to end the fighting in Ukraine, President Trump has announced new sanctions targeting Russia's major oil companies.
Look, these are tremendous sanctions. These are very big. Those are against their two big oil companies. And we hope that they won't be on for long. We hope that the war will be settled.
And here's what we heard from U.S. senators.
It's a significant event to be able to say we're going to continue to step up the pressure. There's been pressure just kind of selectively pushing on this, but to be able to say to the oil companies, we're going to make sure this doesn't happen. This is the same kind of pressure the president put on Iran back in his first term to be able to slow down dramatically the export of oil out of Iran. It had a real effect on reducing terrorism during that time period. We want to be able to see that same effect again for Russia, that they don't have as much money to be able to buy weapons to be able to kill Ukrainians next door.
I think that the announcement of sanctions yesterday against two Russian oil companies is certainly a step. It's an important step in the right direction, but it must be followed by additional action that imposes scorching sledgehammer sanctions on the purchasers of Russian oil and gas, Brazil, China, India, Hungary, and others, because that's the source of monetary fuel for Putin's war machine. I think that the trajectory here is very promising, and encouraged that the president is taking this action. And I hope it will be followed by the passage of the Graham-Blumenthal sanctions bill, because that ultimately is what Putin will understand. He understands only strength and force. Strength will bring peace because it'll force Putin to the table. Now that there is no prospect of a meeting between President Trump and Vladimir Putin in Budapest or anywhere else, I'm hopeful President Trump will see that Putin is simply playing the United States for a fool, and that the Graham-Blumenthal bill imposing sledgehammer sanctions should be done now to bring Putin to the table and stopping the fueling of his war machine. I'm very hopeful that Senator Thune now will decide that he has a green light to go ahead with this bill within weeks, not months.
In Washington, Shayna Steelen for TV Abraham.